Rogers Center getting you set for this edition of Baseball on the Show. Today, Game 3 of this 4-game series between the Tampa Bay Rays and the Toronto Blue Jays. It's Blue Jays baseball, and it's on its way next. Marco Estrada, the right-hander from Mexico, gets the ball here. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Here's a guy that numbers can be a little bit deceiving. He has a whip in the 1.3 area and above range. It's a little higher than league average. He's been a little bit inconsistent. One good game, one bad game, but don't let that whip fool you. This guy's a much better pitcher than that. And if he brings his A game, he could be awfully tough in this one.
Digging in now, Kevin Kiermaier. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. Fouled off. And Dan Dero, the Blue Jays, as they enter play here this afternoon, fair to say they're not playing their best baseball right now. Losers of 5 of their last 6.
Yeah, Matty, this is the perfect guy to have on the mound. A veteran, not going to let the moment get too big for him, completely understands what's being asked of him. They've been losing lately, that can't be denied, but this is the perfect guy, right spot.
Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Kiermaier is retired, and there's one away. Time now for a look at the Rays' starting 9. Dero, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
Matty, taking a look at the research packet and now taking a look at the lineup. This team has to know one thing. Do not make this a bullpen game. They have to attack the starter, be aggressive in the early innings, and try and manufacture a few runs, because if this becomes a bullpen game, they are in trouble. They have monsters lurking behind those walls.
Here's the first pitch to him. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Our temperature should get us up into the 70s as we move along. 68 at first pitch. 0-1 pitch on its way. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Hit sharply on the ground. And that is through into center field for a 1-out single.
I know this pitcher's trying to keep his pitch count down, but that's ridiculous right there. Pitch right down the middle. He's lucky he's getting this ball back.
Here's Justin Upton now, as he lines it hard to the right side, but out of play. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. Upton in a hole, 0-2 the count to him. Upton, or simply J Up, he was a first-round pick back in 2005.
Yeah, Matty, you cannot miss on your first rounder, and they didn't with this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar.
And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. Right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
Into the box now, Steven Souza, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone, and it's a foul ball. 2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. Rays strand just the 1. Tampa Bay nothing. Blue Jays due up next. Major League Baseball is on the show. Alex Cobb gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Their ball club is going to have to keep a close eye on this one. This guy's nearing 200 innings on the season, and that's a lot of innings. A guy that takes the ball every 5 days. I'm sure they're going to watch to see if there are any signs of him tiring early in this one.
Now in the box, Kevin Pillar. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And that misses for ball one. And guys, the Rays, as they begin play here this afternoon, they're definitely in a nice stretch as they've won 6 of their last 7 ball games.
Yeah, Matty V, we're getting a look at a really good team right here, D-Row. The only thing you hope they can do is to stay focused as the season winds down. They're a good team, and it looks like they could go a long way in the postseason.
Dan, I've racked my brain.
Meanwhile here, this is going to be trouble out there in left center, as it ought to be good for extra bases. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
There's no question he's been struggling at the dish lately, trying to do anything to get himself going. So he's got to feel pretty good after that double. Not to take anything away from him, but I think I could have probably hit that pitch.
Yeah, that's one of those gift pitches, not the location he was shooting for. Striding in, Devin Travis, and he's looking to turn things around. Ice cold at the plate in recent action. Hit down the third baseline. Set to deliver the 0-1. Swing and a little tapper. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Easy fly ball into shallow center field. Kiermaier comes on now, and he has it, 1 down. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base. With that, let's take a look at the Blue Jays starting lineup. What's your take as they try to get back to their winning ways, D-Row?
Yeah, Matty, without question right here. This lineup's been struggling. Some bad approaches at the plate from top to bottom. They need the first 2 guys in the order to ignite this offense if they're going to have a chance of breaking out of this malaise.
At the plate, Josh Donaldson, and he's looking to turn the page. The bat's been ice cold over the last 8 or so ball games. Here's the 0-1 pitch. A bouncer to the left side. Throw on to first, 2 gone. Here's Justin Smoke now to check out how he did in August versus how he's finishing off the season down the stretch here in September. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Sanchez is there. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Blue Jays held in check. Still no score. Here's the shortstop, Zach Kozar. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
Some guys are great low ball hitters, but most guys, especially guys with pop like this, they're hunting for the ball belt high and above. So that was a nicely spotted fastball down in the zone.
Hit on the ground toward the left. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
All right, guys, here's the defensive alignment for the Toronto Blue Jays today. I want to focus on the bringer of rain, Josh Donaldson, playing third base, not only from the offensive side as he evolutionizing the game with his new swing path. He'll also dive into the stands defensively to save a run for his pitcher.
Now at the plate, Evan Longoria. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner.
Hey, you find yourself down 0-2, you got to grind a little bit right here. I don't understand the game plan. Let's see if we can get this one back to even count.
Slow roller back to the mound. Over to Smoke at first, and there are 2 away.
Batting 7, second baseman.
Stepping in, Yolmer Sanchez. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. First offering on its way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. And there are the umpires working this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Patrick Johnson.
Yeah, Dan, we got Patrick Johnson behind the dish, and a fairly standard strike zone most of the time, but he's definitely a pitcher's umpire.
I always felt like this. He'll give a little bit on the corners, both inside and outside. I think he's a fair umpire, but I would rate him more as a pitcher's umpire than a hitter's umpire.
And it's 1-2. Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end. Down in order go the Rays. We'll go to the bottom of the... Coming to the plate now, Didi Gregorius. And they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. High in the air out to center field. Kiermaier giving chase. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
All right, let's take a look at the Tampa Bay Rays on defense. And let's take a look at outfielder Steven Souza Jr. Everyone knows this guy for light tower power and the ability to hit the ball out of the park. But the first time he burst on the scene was with a miraculous defensive play to save Jordan Zimmerman's no-hitter in Washington, D.C. Look for him to have an impact on the defensive side as well.
And into center field as he's aboard with a one-out single.
Whoa, that ball was close. Whizzed right by his head. I think he probably heard it go by, guys. That's pretty unsettling for a pitcher. Trust me, I know.
Standing in to Oscar Hernandez. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Line drive to center field. In there, a base hit.
A lot of traffic hitting the base pass first and second with one out. I know you're looking for a double play ball, Dan.
No question about it. I think one of the things you like to do on a pitcher is try to jump on him early before he gets settled in. So far, so good. First and second. Looks like a big inning could be brewing.
Here comes the right fielder, Jose Bautista, as he'll take a look at ball one. The average is at 308 entering play. 6 home runs and 21 driven in. Now here's a ground ball for Cozart. This could be 2. There's one. Relay to first in time, and just like... Back here in Toronto for the start of the third in this one, as you get a look at the famous CN Tower there in the distance. Digging in, Colby Rasmus. He has no prior history against this pitcher. And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. Pilar is on the warning track as he hauls it in for a loud out number 1. And with one away, time for a check of the standings in the American League East as you get a look at where these two teams find themselves entering play. Now at the plate, Alonso Trevino, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. No balls and 1 strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit hard down the line, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. A 1-2 count to the Rays catcher.
0-2 pitch, not even close to the zone, and a fastball might be an indication that he's going to start using some of his secondary pitches.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Hey, I don't mind those pitches down below the zone trying to go for the strikeout right there. But you find yourself in a 2-2 count right here. Interested to see what he goes to.
Popped him up. Holman shading to his right. 2 gone.
Up next for Tampa Bay, center fielder.
Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
0-1 the count. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Back goes Ozuna, still ranging back. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. A solo shot here to left, and even 20 home runs for him now thus far, as the Rays move out on top 1-0.
Baseball has really changed. Remember when leadoff guys were guys that would just draw walks and steal bases? But that's not the case anymore. Guys like this, they have pop in their bat and they can go deep.
Here's John Jaso now.
Now batting, first baseman, John
As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. A base hit in his first trip. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Backhanded. And the throw is wide as he couldn't keep his foot on the bag that time. And we'll have to see how they want to score that play.
And as a former pitcher, I can tell you, nothing is more painful than having to get extra outs in an inning. That should have been out number 3 there. Instead, he has to refocus and get back to work.
In now, Justin Upton. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. And that misses 1-1.
I like that they went away with that pitch right there. They really tried to tie him up on that previous pitch, so he was probably what we call inside conscious. He didn't get a strike there, but I'm guessing he was looking for another ball in.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Rays off and running early on a solo home run. Bottom of the third coming up. Tampa Bay's out to a 1-0 lead. Coming to the plate now, Mike Ullman. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. First pitch coming, here it is. Swinging a soft liner, and this will be put away easily for the out. And with one away, time for a look at our current standings. And you can see that these guys enter play down by just 2 games in the division race. Now at the plate, Kevin Pillar. Second shot now. He doubled to start out the home first.
Not an easy thing to do when you're in a leadoff spot, but that was a good piece of hitting in his first at bat. An opposite field base hit, which leads me to believe that this guy's going to cover both sides of the plate.
Hit on the ground to third. Up with it is Longoria. On to first, and very quickly 2 are gone here in the home third. Digging in for his second at bat, Devin Travis. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes this the other way to right, and that'll get down for a 2-out single. So the 2-out hit extends things for Josh Donaldson next.
No mistake what he was sitting on. Fastball, middle of the plate, kept his hands back, stayed through the baseball, and delivers a hard hit line drive.
Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. No balls and a strike to count. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Left side. Cozart has it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 1 left for Toronto. They trail this one 1-0. Into the box now, Steven Souza looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. First delivery to him on the way. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1. And here's his fastball for a called strike one, and he's hitting an even 90 on the gun. The 1-1 home. Takes a pitch for strike number two.
Hey, this guy has been locating his fastball all game to perfection. Talking to a number of big league pitchers over the years, they'll tell you a well-executed fastball with good location is still the best pitch in the game.
2-2 the count. The 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now. And this is swung on and missed, and this fourth inning will start the same way he ended the third, with a strikeout, and there's one away.
He's racking up a fair amount of strikeouts now out there. That's 6 to this point. So he's got good stuff, and he's fooling a lot of these hitters.
First pitch of the at-bat. And the first pitch is chopped foul right at home plate. It's strike one. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. And Cozart even in the count at 1-1.
If you're going to have success against some of the better hitters in the game, you got to get that pitch right there. 0-2, he's almost certainly out. 1-1.
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone. A solo shot here to left, and that is 27 for him on the year, as the Rays move in front now 2-0.
Yeah, and that's what you call a dream scenario or an absolute nightmare, depending on your viewpoint. A power pitcher on the bump and a power hitter at the plate. A plus B equals see you later. It's simple math, folks.
In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria. As he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike one. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Hit hard towards center. And this is going to be a base hit for Longoria.
Even though that pitcher was able to execute in off the plate, batter was able to keep his hands inside that baseball and drive it up the middle.
Into the box, Yolmer Sanchez. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. The 1-0 delivery. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Pilar moving in, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. So striding forward now, Colby Rasmus. He flew out in his last at-bat. From the stretch. Turned on down the line. This gets foul. It's 0-1. 0-1 count, and the pitch. Way in front of that fastball.
Hey, that's a well-executed pitch right there. That might have started middle, but you saw it breaking away to that outer part of the zone. This left-handed batter right here has got 2 decisions to make. Is he going to ground out to second base all day, or is he going to drive the ball the other way?
Still a ball and 2 strikes.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you...
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 1 for the Rays on the solo home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up, and it's 2-0 Tampa Bay. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Justin Smoke. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. Kiermaier looks up and goodbye. This one ain't coming back. A solo shot here off the bat of Justin Smoak. 34 home runs now on the year. And the Blue Jays are on the board. It's now a 2-1 ball game.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but you can't throw that pitch to that guy. Don't forget, he homered yesterday. So you know he's locked in and ready to roll up there. We'll see if he learns from that mistake.
Now batting, the shortstop.
Here's Didi Gregorius. Swung on, and this one's driven in the air as well to deep right field. He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Now batting.
Well, that's why they call baseball a game of inches.
Yeah, you're right, Matt. He showed some serious hops, but not serious enough. He goes up high for it with a good leap, but he just can't bring it in, and that allows him to cruise into second with a good piece of hitting.
Here's Marcell Ozuna as he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball one. Ozuna, a former Miami Marlin, he came here by way of trade earlier this year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
Now a spin and a throw back to second, and the runner will get back standing. Now a ball hit high in the air, deep down the line in left, hooking just a little, but it bends just foul into the second deck. Decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. Line toward the alley in left center, and that'll get down out there. And they'll tie the ball game as the run scores from second to make it a 2-2 ball game now.
Well, that was an obvious mistake. Caught too much of the plate right there with 2 strikes on the batter. Nice execution from his part.
So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez as he'll go after the first pitch and promptly line one into left center field, and that's going to get down for a base hit.
All right, fielder number 19, Jose Bautista.
Now batting, Jose Bautista. Getting a few steps off his second there. Now the pitch. A little bouncer.
This is one of those classic bunt situations here, but it's not a given anymore like it used to be, and that's the case even more so in the American League.
On the ground to the left side. And that's through into left, a base hit. He'll come home with it. Rasmus able to get it back in, and that's going to hold the runner at third base.
Now batting, catcher,
Stepping into the box, Mike Ullman. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. He's set. Here it comes. Breaking ball's in for a strike.
The pitcher has to find a way to minimize damage here. Maybe take 2 outs for 1 run. Who cares? Get a double play, pop up, strikeout. Something to get you back in this inning.
Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2. With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout, or are you still looking for the double play ball?
This is a great spot to be in as a pitcher. You have 2 strikes, you can bury one for a potential strikeout. Really good job of putting the ball in play right there. Even though it wasn't a base hit, it does bring the go-ahead run for his team.
Stepping up to the plate, Kevin Pillar. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A ball and no strikes.
He's certainly giving up plenty of hits in this one, but the funny thing is he hasn't walked anyone yet. That tells me he's throwing strikes, but he's just not throwing enough quality strikes.
Grounded back up the middle. Cozart a couple of steps to his left. He's got it. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
That grounder was hard hit, and sometimes the runner at third will have to hold on a ball like that, but he was off on contact, and they opted to take the out at first instead.
Standing in now, Devin Travis.
As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory.
1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. I'm set with the 0-1. Hit out towards second. Sanchez is up with it. On to first, and it's in time as they're finally able to retire him. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate and they push across 4 runs. We played 4 full. It's the Blue Jays 4, the Rays 2. Digging in the switch hitter, Alonso Trevino. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now. And a good curveball there, but he wouldn't bite. It's 1-2.
Don't be shocked if he doesn't go right back to that same pitch. You could tell he jelly-legged him at the plate a little bit. Froze him, but just missed the zone.
The 1-2. Is an off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
He went with the off-speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ballgame for him.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? What's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier.
And in that last at bat, it makes you think this guy might have went up there looking for the breaking ball, because he certainly got a breaking ball, and he didn't miss it. Hit it right on the screws.
A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame.
And hey, it was a breaking ball to boot. This guy's a pretty good off-speed hitter. You could tell by that last at-bat, he wasn't fooled at all. He sat back, waited, got the breaking ball, and didn't miss it. That's not a bad pitch right there. That two-seamer moving away from a left-handed hitter. Didn't get the strike, but I like the idea behind the pitch.
4-2 our score here as we play inning number 5. Popped him up. Holman has a play, and that's the second out of the inning.
Now batting, the first baseman, John.
Here's John Jaso now. A hit in 2 tries so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. And there's ball 1. And great extension as he drives this one high in the air and deep the other way. And he pushed it just a bit too much. It'll wind up a foul ball. 2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. To first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Rays go in order, 1, 2, 3. They trail it here 4-2. Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. And Dan, I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
Oh, no doubt about that, Mac. That was a really rocky frame, but clearly not enough to chase him from this game. We'll see if he's still shaking a bit or if he's able to put this behind him.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. Had him fooled as this is popped up back behind short. Kozar is in his tracks now, and he's got it for the first out.
The batter, first baseman, Justin.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Justin Smoke. He went deep last time up.
And that last at that when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So up and down and in and out. And try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
1 ball, no strikes to count. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Kiermaier's got a read on it. 2 down.
Up next for the Blue Jays, the shortstop,
digging in once again, Didi Gregorius. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. First pitch on its way. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
And this will be fouled away. Cobb looks in. 0-2 on its way. Half swing that time. They'll appeal it down to third. No swing, says Gary Simmons. It's ball 1. The 1-2. Misses. Ball 2.
Having a hard time putting this hitter away here. And when I was looking at the tape on him from his last start, this is what I saw a lot of. He's not closing the door on guys. And when that's the case, they eventually get a pitch that they can do something with.
And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. No walks yet. Here's the delivery. Fouled away. Count remains full.
He's just having a hard time putting this guy away. 4 foul balls in this AB. I don't think this pitcher has got something that he can get a swing and a miss on.
On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. Next will be the designated hitter, Justin Upton. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on a swivel.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Another 0-2 coming. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
This is a big out to get right here. This is their best hitter. He's a great hitter, and he's a guy that kind of spark plug. He gets this team going. So if I'm on the mound right now, you really want to try to get this guy out to hopefully keep them from getting a potential big inning started.
And that misses 2-2.
You know, these kind of at-bats can drive you crazy when you're on the mound. I mean, he's been ahead of him pretty much the whole time, but he just can't put him away. Not only that, but it's costing him a lot of bullets.
Got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one. Standing in, Steven Souza. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And a curveball in for a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
Striding in once again, Zach Cozart.
Yeah, man, this guy flexed his muscles in that last at-bat. We heard that he has good power. That last bomb had to go well over 400 feet. He hit it a long way.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
He's been throwing strikes all day, so you're not up at the plate thinking he's going to walk you in this situation. You need to be aggressive and sit hard at the plate.
3-2, full count. The 3-2 pitch. That's it to short. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 8 in a row he's set down, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Rays. Still down by Matt Andriese enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the sixth.
Number 35.
Digging in, Marcell Ozuna. 2 base hits, both singles to this point.
Left fielder, Marcell Ozuna.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Rasmus has a read on it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
Stepping up now to Oscar Hernandez. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Grounded to short. Cozart is there. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
The right fielder, number 19, Jose.
Here comes the right fielder, Jose Bautista. Here comes the first pitch. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner. But this is going to get foul. The windup and the 0-1. That ball's headed for the gap in left center. He's got a base hit, possibly more. The throw into second. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
Stepping in for the Jays, Mike Ullman, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First pitch of the at-bat. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner. Oh and 1, here it comes. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball. Bautista stands at second with 2 gone. A 1-2 count to the Blue Jays signal caller.
1 ball, 2 strikes, count.
Now a ball crushed high in the air, deep to left, way back there, and that one is long gone. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Home run number 5 on the year as they open it up to 6-2 now. Ball's jumping in this one. That's the 4th to leave the yard so far.
Yeah, Matt, you know what, D-Roll, we got up this morning for this day game here. We were expecting a high-scoring game, but, boy, we haven't been disappointed.
Yeah, you take the temperature of a lot of guys in the league. They definitely will tell you they see the ball better in the daytime than they do at night. Case in point today, ball was jumping off the bats at both lineups.
Grounded down the third baseline. And this will get by Longoria at third. It's a fair ball. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. Jays strike for a couple as you get another look at the 2-run dinger. The 6, 7, 8 hitters coming up to start the 7th. It's now 6-2. Back here at Rogers Center in Toronto. 7th inning coming up with the Jays out in front as we give you a look at our game summary to this point. At the plate, Evan Longoria. He'll lead it off here as we begin inning number 7.
It doesn't look very promising so far this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Dominic Leone will come on to make his 40th appearance this season. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
Objective number 1 right here is finding a way to get on base. So I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
Behind 0-2 now. Sent on the ground out to second. Travis fields it cleanly, and the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Second baseman, Carlos.
Ready for another shot now, Yolmer Sanchez. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Pitch on the way. Started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 1. Leone, originally from the state of Connecticut. He's a 5-year vet at the major league level. Line towards center field. Pilar is there. 2 gone.
Now batting, left fielder, Colby.
In now, Colby Rasmus. 0 for 2 for him to this point. First offering on its way. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole 0-2.
Hey, from an offensive standpoint, you better get it.
Looking at a fastball to end the inning. Rays go in order, 1, 2, 3. They still trail here. It's 6-2. Now to the plate, Devin Travis. He'll start things out here in the bottom of inning number 7. Here's the first pitch to him. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Missed with a breaking ball.
Looked like he was trying to work in a front door curveball there, but it seemed like it popped out of his hand a little early, causing it to miss inside.
3-0 now. Josh Donaldson waits on deck. This is line to left, and he stretches out in left, but this is off his glove.
Not everyone feels comfortable pulling the clutch on 3-0 pitch right there, but he stayed within himself, didn't try and do too much, didn't turn and burn, and just hit a nice, hard single on a 3-0 count.
Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. 0-1 count. Here it comes. Now a ball hit high in the air, deep down the line in left, hooking just a little, and he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball. Hit in the air down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now.
Hey, he's got 4 foul balls in this AB right here. He's really making this pitcher grind for everything.
Another full count pitch home. And he will take ball 4. First and second now with nobody out.
Wow, if that's not a strike, I don't know what is. I know these subs have a tough job. I get it. We'll see if he gets the next borderline call or if there are any makeup calls coming up.
Settling in now, Justin Smoke. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Here comes the first pitch. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. Sanchez is there. Cozart for 1. On to first, and they get them both. So digging in now, Didi Gregorius. He went down on strikes last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he fouls this one off. Lifted in the air to center. Kiermaier's got a read on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Blue Jays held in check. Leading off the inning, Alonso Trevino, and they'll need him to get something going here. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
Turned on, but it's wide at first and foul. Another 1-2 delivery. lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Fastball swung on and missed for the first down.
Anytime you get rookies just breaking into the big leagues, you have to expect a certain amount of this. There aren't any easy at-bats at this level, and you really have to learn how to slow the game down in your head because everything feels like it's so much faster up here.
One out, nobody on. And a slider gets away from him here as it just about got him in the ankle.
Well, we all know he can burn on the base pass, right? But that's a little tougher to do when you've got a nice goose egg on your leg. It's tough to do like that.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Kevin Kiermaier sent packing for the second out of the inning. Here's John Jaso now. And they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, and it's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take.
Well, the left fielder's on it, and that retires the side. Here's Marcell Ozuna. He'll start out the bottom of the 8th inning.
Marcell Ozuna.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Check his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. Just got a piece up the line. Throw on to first by Longoria is right there for the first out. Digging in to try it again. Teoscar Hernandez. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. First delivery to him on the way. Curveball that time, not even close. This one for Cozart at short. Throw not in time, and he's in there with his 3rd hit of the afternoon.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step 1, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
Now here's a ground ball for Cozart. This could be 2. One there on to first as they get the double play to get him. Here's Justin Upton now. He'll lead things off against the same reliever that finished off the last inning.
Well, you don't see in this day too many relievers going multiple innings, but guys have to earn that trust from their managers. We'll see how he handles it here.
First pitch on its way to Upton. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Tepera stands 6'2" and throws from the right side. He was selected in the 19th round back in the 2009 MLB draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him. Hey, look at this guy compete right there. Nice base hit. Are you kidding me? He had already had the hat trick. He was staring the golden sombrero straight in the face, and he said, no thanks.
Into the box now, Steven Souza, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Fastball called for strike 2. And a strikeout here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Here's the shortstop, Zach Cozart, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. A slider that just grabs the outside corner. So back-to-back sliders for strikes.
Does he come back with yet another?
There's another slider. That's back-to-back good sliders, and this guy's breaking ball is really good. And when he's throwing it, well,
on to first, and he rolls a double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over.
Well, baseball is a game of streaks and runs, so a 4-game skid happens to even the best of teams. The key is they didn't panic or press. They just came out here, played their game, and put the losing streak behind them, like professionals are supposed to do. Well done.
6-2, the final total today. The Toronto Blue Jays took the lead in the fourth and held on until the end. Marco Estrada earns win number 7 on the season as he racked up 10 strikeouts in the effort. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.
6 runs on 14 hits. 1 error. They left 7 men on base. For the Rays, 2 runs on 5 hits. No errors. They left 4 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours exactly. Our paid attendance at the Rogers Center this afternoon, 50,516. The Blue Jays thank you for your continued support and remind you to please drive home safely.
From Southeast Texas, we welcome you inside Minute Maid Park here in downtown Houston. Today, it's the second of this three-game series between the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim and the Houston Astros. Mike Trout, with the season winding to a close, the AL's leading hitter makes his case for a batting crown. Next. Colin McHugh is on the mound for Game 2. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, one of the keys to this guy is throwing strikes. He's not a big strikeout pitcher, only averages less than 7 strikeouts per 9 innings pitched. So he's more of a pitch to contact guy, and you'll know if he's on early. He needs to get quick outs early in counts.
In now is Andrelton Simmons as we check out how he did in August versus how he's finishing off the season down the stretch here in September. Fellas, taking a look at these Astros entering play here this afternoon. They've been hot of late, winners in 4 straight.
Yeah, Matty, this place is buzzing right now. This team won the opener of the series yesterday, and they're looking to step on this team's throat and take the first 2 games of this series.
Our game time temperature pushing up close to 90 degrees, 89 degrees to be exact at first pitch. Ground ball left side. Bregman has it. And there's one down now. And with that, let's take a look at the Angels starting lineup. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, Matt, the guy to watch has to be Jose Abreu. He's what we call a run producer. Top 5 in the American League in RBIs right now. So obviously he's a big part of this offense, and we'll see what he has in store in this one.
Ready now for L.A. Avisail Garcia. He's had a real nice season in the batting average department, but he'll need to turn it on a bit down the stretch if he wants a chance at claiming that coveted batting title. Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. First shot for him here, and with the season winding down, he's closing in on a league batting title. Line drive to left, and that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out. And a good job to get to it quickly and get it back in. That'll hold him to a 2-out single. So he picks up another hit. First of the game, but as we've mentioned, it's just one of many so far this season for him.
Yeah, Matty, I know he's fighting for a batting title right now, but the consistency this guy has shown from start to finish this season has been awesome for this team. Talking to the manager before the game, he's the one guy when he walks in the clubhouse door, you know exactly what you're getting from him.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. And set up working the plate is Larry Bullard, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Hey, behind the dish, D-Row, Larry Bullard. Pretty standard guy, works it. The only problem, I think, at times, hitters have a little bit difficult time. He'll give a little bit on that inside corner and outside corner.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the leave 1. And now the Astros will go to work for the first time. No score. Andrew Heaney will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, you take a look at this guy's number. One of the things that jumps out at you is that ERA. It's into the 4s. But that doesn't necessarily indicate what kind of pitcher this guy is. If he brings his A game, he can shut anybody down. The problem he's had so far this season, he's been a little bit inconsistent. He's a better pitcher than that ERA over the 4s indicates. Boy, that wasn't a very good pitch there, up and away. That breaking ball, D-Row, that slider intended to be down and away. Instead, it was up and away.
Yeah, that was definitely a missed spot right there, Dan. You saw the batter's eyes light up, and he didn't miss it.
Here's Kelby Tomlinson as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. A slider that just grabs the outside corner. Maven on at first, nobody out. Hit in the air out to right. Garcia has a read on it. 1 down. Time now for a quick look at the hometown Astros starting lineup. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, fellas, there's nobody that I'm more excited to watch play than Carlos Correa. This guy's hitting over .450 his last 10 games. He's the guy I'm watching, but not only in this game. I watched him in batting practice too, and he was hammering the ball. When you get on a kind of a roll like he is right now, his confidence is soaring, and right now he's seeing the ball great.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Strike called. Now the throw down. And no throw, in fact, as he'll just hang on to it. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
That is such a tough pitch to lay off right there, but you have to find a way. There's nothing you're going to do with that low sinker except foul it into your shin or hit a ground ball to the left side.
So he gets the swinging strikeout on the changeup. Carlos Correa becomes out number 2 this inning. Here's George Springer, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. First opportunity for him here with the leadoff man still standing at second. 2 gone now. That's taken for a ball, and it's 1-1 now to the Astros right fielder.
That's a great take right there. Great pitch recognition to let that one go. Opposite-handed, that's coming across the plate. You might.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. 1 left for Houston, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. And now for the Angels, Jose Abreu.
Designated hitter, Jose Abreu.
First offering on its way. A ball and no strikes. Whoa, right back at him, and it hit him. And they are able to get the out at first, but more importantly, let's hope he's okay on the mound. And time now to see quite where that got him. And it appeared from up here at least, and his actions on the field confirm it. It looked like it got him on his drive leg, which could be problematic, of course, for him. But from the way he's trying to walk it off, I think he's going to try to continue. At the plate, C.J. Cron. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. It's up and out of here into the archways. A solo home run for C.J. Cron, number 17 for him on the season, as the Angels take a 1-0 lead.
Everybody has heard of a hitter punishing a curve or a slider that just hangs. Well, this was a cutter. It just hangs right there out over the heart of the plate, and he didn't miss it. Can't leave a pitch like that to a professional hitter. Well, you can, but that's what you get.
Here's Luis Valbuena now, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1.
Wow, how about that? He was tempted to make a swing at that pitch right there. That was way out of the zone, but he just kept his hands back enough.
And he got him. Here's Jeffrey Marte now. They'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. First pitch of the at-bat. Good changeup, just missed inside. Angels lead at 1-0 here in inning number 2. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway.
When I see guys check swinging, they're not seeing the baseball. They're not picking it up. You got to take a step back.
And we'll have to leave it there, as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Angels. Next up for the Stros, Alex Bregman. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
Alex Bregman.
Bregman has all the necessary skills to play great defense on the left side of the infield, and it makes him really fun to watch. He can pick it with the best of them, but what sets him apart is the huge arm. It's accurate, it's incredibly strong, certainly has the ability to uncork a throw and beat a runner when he needs to, and it's impressive to watch.
Yeah, anybody that has the ability to go to their backhand and to absolutely fire a cannon across the infield is a huge asset to have.
Evan Gattis now standing in. He went deep in the contest last night. And a slider tails outside for ball one. Bregman gets his lead at first, nobody out. There goes Bregman off of first. Strike taken, the throw. And no throw, in fact, as he'll just hang on to it. So 1-1 is laid off for ball two.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
A 2-2 count to the Astros catcher. Hit in the air to left field. Marte moves over, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base.
Time for a look at the Angels on defense. And we have to focus on one of the best players in all of our sport. Mike Trout, center fielder. Just as fun to watch him play defense as it is to watch him hit. This guy gets after it with his hair on fire. It's like watching a middle linebacker play center field.
Runner at second here with one man out. Slider, and that's in there for strike two.
Hey, I love the aggressive nature this guy's pitching with. He's got focus. He's commanding the fastball. Really being aggressive right now. A lot different than his last start where he took a loss and seemed timid and scared to attack the zone.
And here's the big left-handed bat of A.J. Reed, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Ball one to start the at-bat. A ball and a strike, the count to the Astros first baseman. Reed, a native of Indiana, the Hoosier State. He's in his third season as a major league player. Working for the punch out and the offering. Throws him for strike three, and that retires the side. Astros leave one. It remains 1-0. A beautiful day here in the Space City as we're all set for the start of the third inning on the show. Stepping into the box, Tomas Telis, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a check swing, but it's strike one anyway, says the home plate umpire. Pulled toward right center field. Under it is Marisnik, one away. And with one away, we give you a look here at the division standings in the month of September. One away, and here's the shortstop, Andrelton Simmons. Pitch on the way. Heading out towards shallow right. Springer has a read on it. 2 down.
Now batting, right fielder, Avisail Garcia.
Into the box now, Avisail Garcia. 0 for 1 here in the early going. McHugh sets his sights. Here's the first pitch. And he goes with the pitch here and drives it the other way to deep right. Back goes Springer, and it's gone as they add still another. Avisail Garcia with a solo home run. Number 26 for him on the season, and the Angels are now out to a 2-0 lead.
Yeah, it's a long season with a lot of peaks and valleys, but he's getting hot here in September. That bodes well for him and his team as things crank up in October. We'll see if he can stay hot when it matters the most.
Swung on and missed for the first strike. And it's fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Angels strike for 1, and it comes on this. Here's Jake Marisnick, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Now a ball hit in the air to straightaway left. This is carrying well out of here. Solo shot here by Jake Marisnick. Home run number 5 on the year, and the Astros are on the board. It's now a 2-1 ball game.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here is not the end of the world.
Here's Cameron Maybin now, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. This is fought off foul over to the right side. It's a ball and a strike. 2-1.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Line to the right side. But that finds the first baseman's glove, and that's a tough first out.
Second baseman.
Ready for another chance? Kelby Tomlinson. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. High fly ball out to straightaway center. On the move is Trout. And that's the second out of the inning. Here's Carlos Correa now. First time up, he went down looking. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Good looking sinker on the inside corner. Correa, sometimes called Show-Rea, he was selected in the first round during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Yeah, Matty, you cannot miss on your first rounder, and they didn't with this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar.
Trying to send him packing for the second time. And a slider, called strike 3 as he couldn't pull the trigger, and the side is retired. Astros get a run here courtesy of the solo homer. We're through 3 here in the Space City. It's the Angels 2 and the Astros 1. The third baseman, Mike Moustakas now. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First delivery to him on the way. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And this one is gone. A home run. A solo shot that time for Mike Moustakas. 41st home run of the year for him, and it gives the Angels a 3-1 lead.
Boy, when this guy gets in a groove, he can hit him, and when he hits him in bunches. Hit a home run in last night's game, and if they continue to pitch him on the outer part of the plate, look out, this guy's going to do some major damage.
Now batting.
In now, Jose Abreu. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Bases are empty here, nobody out. A ball and a strike now to Jose Abreu. He couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane of the plate, and that will be ruled a strike. Hit on the ground to third. A dive, and he knocks it down. And not really much of a chance to recover there as he'll reach first on what undoubtedly will be scored as an infield single.
C.J. Cron.
Here's C.J. Cron now. Here comes the first pitch. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Back goes Springer at the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Here's Luis Valbuena now. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Here's the first pitch to him. Popped him up. Reed waits on it. 2 gone.
Up next for the Angels.
Striding into the box, Jeffrey Marte. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Here comes the first pitch. In the dirt here, and a nice job keeping it close. It's ball 1. The 1-0. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Marisnick going back, but he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap. In to score is the runner from first, and it's a 4-1 game. And he is in there with an RBI triple.
This is an easy decision for him to try for third because he has the play right in front of him, so he doesn't have to rely on any of his base coaches. Good decision to keep chugging, and he makes it all the way around safely.
Stepping in now, Tomas Telis. Now a ball hit hard towards center, and a base hit, and that'll get the run in from third.
Outside of taking a ball in the seats, Dan, these were my favorite knocks to get. 2 outs, man on third, and you're able to upset that entire team, including that pitcher, with a late 2-out ribby knock.
And so frustrating from a pitcher standpoint, D-Roy. You're in trouble. You're 1 pitch away from getting out of some trouble. Make 1 bad pitch, a base hit. The inning continues, and another run batted in.
Line drive to center field, and that'll get down for a base hit.
I mean, bottom line right here, it all comes down to execution. If he's going to miss flat, middle, up all day long, it's going to be a long night for this pitcher.
So here is Avisaíl Garcia. 3 across so far in the inning, and another 2 out there on base.
Yeah, Matt, and this inning's really starting to get away from them on the defensive side of the ball. Stranding the rest of those guys out here feels absolutely essential for them at this point.
To third. Bregman gloves it, and he'll do the short way to retire the side. Here's George Springer. He set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
Hit hard up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit. So that puts the leadoff man aboard to get the inning underway. So a base hit for him has him aboard to start out their half of the 4th as we take a look at the league leaderboard in hits. And as you can see, he's right up there, 4th in the AL in that category. Has a look, now the pitch. Starts things here with a changeup for a called strike.
We're moving along in this one, heading into the middle innings. This guy continuing to pitch well, and one of the reasons why, first pitch strike ratio over 70% up to this point in this game.
And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
Standing in now, Evan Gattis, as he swings and lifts it in the air out to shallow right field. There to play it is Garcia, and that becomes out number 2.
Now batting.
Striding in for Houston, James Story. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Hit down the line at first, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1 left for Houston. They're down 5-1. Mike Trout ready to settle in and kick off the inning. Matt Vasgersian joined by Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac with you in the booth. First pitch of the at-bat. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one.
He's certainly giving up plenty of hits in this one, but the funny thing is he hasn't walked anyone yet. That tells me he's throwing strikes, but he's just not throwing enough quality strikes.
1-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike two. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball two. Two pitches fouled away. Full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes to the Angels center fielder. On deck, Mike Moustakas. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Around first, Trout on his way to second now. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out. So that's his second knock of the game, and you can add this to his ever-growing list of multi-hit performances this season.
Does this guy ever look bad at the dish? I mean, really doesn't. Fighting for a batting crown, throwing out multi-knock games daily. It's going to be a fight to the finish right here.
Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. Even 1-1 count to Moustakas.
Clearly staying away from him in this at bat with that runner in scoring position tells me they're trying to force him to reach for something and maybe roll over on it.
High pop up. Tomlinson is under it as he puts it away for out number 1. And now the designated hitter for the Angels, Jose Abreu, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. 5 runs, 9 hits, and no errors to this point for the Angels. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. It's 6-1.
You never want to beat a pitcher that breaks a guy out of a slump, but this guy was too good. You knew it was a matter of time before he started barreling baseballs. That gives him a multi-hit game, and I'm sure he's feeling good about
it. Into the box, C.J. Cron. Line towards center field. Marisnick is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Now batting, second baseman, Luis Valbuena.
Here's Luis Valbuena now. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground. McHugh pauses. Here's the first pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball. Abreu, the runner at first with 2 gone. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about with the first baseman holding the runner on. It's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
And this one's in the dirt. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. Count even at 2-2. A runner on first with 2 away. And he squares up on this one. Deep to straightaway right. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul. So a missed opportunity there. And a little self-preservation down at first as he pulls that one in to end the inning. And here's the big left-handed bat of A.J. Reed. 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. Way in front of a great slider that time.
Well, there's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. If he's going to have the ability to flip that in there whenever he wants, this is going to be a tough test.
Good hard sinker that time, and he's in control. 0-2. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses. 1-2. Got him. Here's Jake Marisnick, and he's off to a hot start in this one. Homered his first time around. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A little bouncer. 1 run, 4 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. Hit to short. Simmons is there. Throw gets him. 2 down.
The batter, number 3,
Here's Cameron Maybin now. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. First offering on its way. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
2 quick outs in this inning so far. His pitch count is really down. I think one of the keys is he's been attacking the strike zone early on.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. The lead remains 5. Nick Pivetta takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
number 46.
Digging in and looking for more, Jeffrey Marte. Tripled homer run last time through, so we'll see what he's got in store here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hits this one hard the other way. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. Ready once again, Tomas Telis. A fly out and a single for him so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Pivetta, the former Philly, he came here by way of trade earlier this year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
Now the Astros have somebody up in the bullpen as a right-hander has started to warm up out there. This is flared out towards second, and this is taken for the out. Back to the top of the Angels lineup now, and stepping in, Andrelton Simmons is working on a 1 for 3 thus far. First offering on its way. Curveball that time, not even close. Hard hit ball to second. Tomlinson fields it cleanly. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Here's Kelby Tomlinson. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
This is line to left. Marte is right there as he puts it away. No problem for the first down. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Carlos Correa. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. And he goes the other way, but he got a lot of it deep down the line. And it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball.
So far, this has been a very productive outing. We're into the middle innings of this one, and his pitch count is down, and this might be one of those starts where he can work deep into this game, possibly into the 8th or 9th inning.
So here's the Astros cleanup hitter, George Springer. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. First pitch here is a sinker that runs a bit too wide. It's ball 1.
This is the big out to get right here. This is their best hitter. He's a great hitter, and he's a guy that kind of spark plug. He gets this team going. So if I'm on the mound right now, you really want to try to get this guy out to hopefully keep them from getting a potential big inning started.
2 balls and a strike now. Takes this the other way to right, and that is in there for a 2-out base knock.
Chalk up another multi-hit game for this guy. He is absolutely on fire. He's been on a nice hot streak as of late, and I don't see it ending anytime soon.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. 1 for 2 in the ballgame thus far. The 0-1 pitch. And this is bounced foul at the plate, and that moves the count to 0-2 now. Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1-2. Springer leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. Astros leave 1. They trail 6-1. Back here at Minute Maid Park in Houston, the Angels are out on top in this one as we get caught up on our game summary through the first 6 innings of play. So here is Avisaíl Garcia. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. First delivery to him on the way. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. And there's one he'd like to have over again. Missed high with the slider. Skied into very shallow right. Springer has a read on it. 1 away.
The center fielder, number 27, Mike Trout.
So 1 away now for the Angels in the 7th. And standing in, the ever dangerous Mike Trout. First delivery to him on the way.
Nope.
And he just misses with a curveball. 1 out, nobody on. Hit sharply on the ground. And that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit. And case in point why he's one of the best bats in the business as he's aboard for the 3rd time today.
He has had so many multi-hit games this year. Why are we surprised he mixed in another 3-hit performance? I expect this guy to finish strong and fight for the batting title up until his last at bat.
The third baseman, Mike Moustakas now. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. Runners on first with 1 down. Hit out towards second.
Tomlinson has it.
To second for 1. Relay to first in time. And just like that, the side is retired. Evan Gaddis now standing in. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
A ball and a strike. Swing and a line drive, but foul.
Can't imagine he comes back with a 3rd breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it, fouling it away.
Popped him up. Valbuena is there. 1 away.
Now batting, left fielder, James.
Stepping in, James Story. First offering on its way. Hit to first. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
First baseman, number 23, A.J.
So stepping in, A.J. Reed, 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A bouncer up the middle. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Well, when you're winning a game this late, the last thing you want to do is give the other team some hope, and that's what this error does. They have a base runner and a chance to make some noise now.
Digging in, Jake Marisnick. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Swing and a ball chopped foul down the left side. 0-1 pitch on its way. And this is fouled at the plate. Reed is off at first with 2 away. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Houston. The lead remains 5. It's 6-1. To the plate. Now is the designated hitter, Jose Abreu. 2 hits and 3 at-bats for him in this one. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2. Now a fastball inside, and he works it back to a full count now. And he checked his swing, but it's a strike 3 called, and that's the first out of the inning. So striding in, C.J. Cron. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. Here comes the first pitch. Check swing called strike, 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit on the ground to short. And that's the second out.
Now batting, second.
Into the box, Luis Valbuena. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. First pitch of the at-bat. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. Liner toward right center. Marisnick is going to have room out there as he puts. So the lineup flips over and digging in, Cameron Maybin. And he'll start out the bottom of the 8th inning. Fernando Salas is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Set and the pitch. Good changeup, just missed inside. Here it comes on 1-1. Hit hard on the ground to first. Cron is there, and he'll step on first himself for the out. Now at the plate, Kelby Tomlinson hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line-out. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that one just missed outside. Chopped weakly to the left. Moustakas fields it cleanly, and quickly there are two away.
The batter, number 1.
Here's Carlos Correa now, and they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, that's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. A swing and a miss at the big curveball. Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. Hit in the air down the right field line. And foul. Another 0-2 home. And a breaking ball stays outside. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. Astros go down 1-2-3. They trail 6-1. Ready now, Jeffrey Martek will be charged with trying to get on board leading off the 9th. First pitch coming. Here it is. 9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. One ball, one strike to count. Two balls and a strike to the Angels' first baseman. Line toward right center. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. Around first, he's digging for second. And he will get there as the Angels are in business with a leadoff double.
He obviously didn't let last night's hitless outing get to his head too much, because that's his 2nd hit of the ball game. This one a double. I'm sure he's feeling a lot better about the way he's going right now.
Into the box now, Tomas Talis, batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 0-1 delivery. Outside for a ball, 1-1. The 1-1. Grounded to the right. And there's one away.
Now batting.
In now is Andrelton Simmons. Although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him. First pitch on its way. Slow little roller to third.
Bregman fields it cleanly.
And now they've got the runner caught in the hot box as he thought about going home. A tag for 1. So here is Avisaíl Garcia. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. First delivery to him on the way. Missed with a slider. Simmons, the runner at first with 2 gone. Changed up on him as this is grounded to second.
Tomlinson gloves it.
Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Angels strand 1. They hold on to their 6-1 lead. Here's George Springer. Due up are the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only 1 run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at-bats.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Ball 1. Here's a swing and a miss, 1-1.
If you're going to catch up to a high fastball like that, it's all about getting that front foot down in enough time to allow your hands to start moving forward. He was way too late there.
Swung on and missed, 1-2 now.
I'd be shocked if you saw anything else but a fastball right here. He's blown those first 2 by him. Don't give this guy a chance to speed up his bat with something off speed.
Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away.
That's a pretty unique pitch sequence, guys. Usually pitching is all about mixing pitches and location, but he threw that all out the window to get that strikeout. He offered the same pitch 3 times in a row, so I guess he sort of used that reverse psychology to outthink his opponent.
The 0-1 pitch is in off the plate.
Looked like he was trying to work in a front door curveball there, but it seemed like it popped out of his hand a little early, causing it to miss inside.
Set, and the 2-1 pitch. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. The 2-2 one more time. Still even at 2-2. He struck him out. The 3rd time he's fanned in the game.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so far. That's 4 strikeouts in the first 2 games, so this pitching staff clearly has him figured out.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Late that time for a strike.
Man, this has been a game filled of a lot of swings and misses. Not very many confident swings, and this team up there, they'd swing at a butterfly right now if it flew in front of the plate. Lots of swings, lots of misses, a lot of ugly at-bats for this team right now.
And another foul ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Last strike now for Houston. Now a swing, and he pops him up, and this should do it. Moustakas over to his right, makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
You might think it's just another win, but it's awfully hard to win in this game, especially on the road. But they find a way to get it done, and they should be very happy with this performance.
6-1 the final tally today. Los Angeles took the lead in the 2nd inning and rode that until the very end. Andrew Heaney earned his 9th win of the year. Colin McHugh struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. To find out more, head over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Angels, 6 runs on 12 hits. 1 error. They left 6 men on base. For the Astros, 1 run, 5 hits. No errors. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 4 minutes. Our paid attendance at Minute Maid Park this afternoon, 40,950. The Astros thank you for attending and remind you to please drive home safely.